I'm going to pick a winner for the butterfly paper. I realized which video it was, and someone also kindly sent me a message, so thank you, that person. I've just found it on YouTube, so I'm going to do that now before we get started with today's workshop, or tutorial rather. And if you're not watching this and you've not got any interest as to who's won the paper, please skip forward a few minutes. Okay, right, let's reverse the camera. So I've got the video here. I'm going to copy. I know I don't have to show this, but I like to show that I'm doing this fairly. Okay, we've got YouTube comment picker here. We're going to add that. We're going to filter duplicate users, get YouTube comments. I'm just going to do that. Okay, get YouTube comments. Okay, and then we're gonna pick a winner. It's Miss Bonnie C. So Bonnie, can you please email me ruthtrice@gmail.com and I will send you the paper. Yay! Now, I forgot to say yesterday, at the end of yesterday's video, to comment on that video to win a stamp set. So I'm going to do it now. I'm going to say it now. Comment on today's video, because I don't think I said it for yesterday's, to win Sweet Sampler. I've got it somewhere. I put it somewhere safe, honest. So because I please remind me who watched last night's video. I don't think I said to comment on last night's video, did I? I mentioned it in the one that I was supposed to be choosing a winner, but I don't think I mentioned it. So if you want to be in with a chance of winning a Sweet Sampler, the stamp set, then you have to comment on today's video. That's not comment in the chat, that's comment in the actual comment section once this has gone live. Okay, right, let's get on and play, everybody. So I have on my desk the lovely Peach papers. Oh, you're a peach rather. Oops, that's a bit too close up. Oh, that is a bit too close up. Hold on, what's going on here? Right, control. There we go, that's a bit better. You haven't missed much. Miss Bonnie C has won the papers. So I'm going to put your name on here. So Bonnie, you need to message me. Right, so I had these lovely papers in the post from a friend who Stampin' Up! Accidentally sent her this pack. She didn't order it, and so she said, would you like them? And I said, yes, please. So these are very, very pretty, and I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with them, but I did pull out some little elements of things that I'd already cut out. I've got the craft card stock that arrived on my desk last week that I've already started cutting some leaves out. Incidentally, this craft card stock is going to be available from the 3rd of August. It's not available widely to customers just yet, but if you are a demonstrator, you can. Now, what is available is this paper lattice. This is in the annual catalogue, and I believe this is cut from craft card also. And I wondered how that would sort of team up with this kind of like peachy paper, you know, this kind of like rustic look. So I don't know, we're going to have a bit of an experiment and see what looks good with what. I've got these different butterflies that I coloured in quite a while back now. I thought it would be nice to maybe have a little play with those. Right, I'm going to try and get your comments up because I haven't got a secondary device apart from my computer. So let's see who's on the live. Thank you for coming by, everybody. Right, so they've got this blue greeny butterfly here, and some of the papers are very, very detailed, and some of them have some really nice elements that you could possibly cut out if you're into cutting out and doing decoupage or like scene building, that type of thing. Then there are some lovely elements that can be cut out from here. And as ever, Stampin' Up has also created some really great neutral backgrounds as well. We've got this one that's got blue with white kind of like polka dot effects. This one that's got just some nice sort of, I don't know what those are, plants, I guess, with a blue flower. Got a nice stripe and then a neutral kind of green splodgy thing. And then, of course, we've got the really lovely patterned elements with the flowers and the peaches, but then also we do have some of these kind of great stripes. So there's kind of lots of choice in there and lots of different styles you could go down. So let me say a quick hello to everyone on the live. Hello, Miss Valerie, Wendy, Louise, Cindy, Linda, Jan, Christine, Barb, Paula, Janice, Bev, Barb. Oh, fantastic, Barb. I'm glad you got that. Hi, Monica. Cindy Fox Taylor, Cindy Sawyer. Have we got the other Cindy in here yet? Honestly, I think we're going to aim for like a 4th Cindy or a 5th Cindy to be in on a live in one go. So invite all your friends called Cindy. Let's see how many we can get in here. Hi, April. Hi, Kerry. Hi, Nessa. Lovely to see you. Hi, Kathy. Good to see you. Okay, so I'm going to start with this butterfly as my kind of bit of inspiration here. I did like the idea of perhaps putting it against some green and blue. So I've got a nice kind of bit of contrast going on there. Now, I have been seeing these, what are they called? Small slimline cards. And I'm wondering whether to have a little go at small slimline cards today, because it's something I've not tried yet. So let's pick out some potential colours for this. Now, the great thing about the DSP is that if you look at the packaging on the back of the paper, it tells you, it has a list of all the colours that they've used in the making of it. So if you're a bit stumped to match colours, oh my goodness, my last sheet of Pear Pizzazz. I'm going to have to order some more. Pear Pizzazz, Balmy Blue. Oh, wrong colour. Ooh, I'm low on Balmy Blue as well. So I'll get some Balmy Blue out. And obviously we have got these kind of like peachy tones. We've got Calypso Coral here, but I think I want to go for something a bit paler and maybe go for that new gorgeous pale Papaya. Does that suit though? So I've just noticed my chair is particularly squeaky this evening. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm moving around. So you're Cindy number 3, Cynthia. Okay, excellent. So now, is it my understanding, if I've got this right, that mini slimlines are sort of like a 2 by, I don't know, 2 by 4 or a, hold on, Janine sent me one, so let me measure that. The only problem is I don't think I'll have an envelope for this to go in. Okay, so about a 3 by 6. Okay, so in the UK measurement, I think I might have to do that a little bit smaller. I may have to do it 5 3/4 by, hold on, what's 7 centimeters? Okay. All right, we'll try it. I've not done it before, so we'll give it a go and see what happens. So I'll score it at 2 3/4, which is about 7 centimeters, which is a good size for me. So I'm going to score it there and then cut it at 14 centimeters. And then potentially we've got these pieces that we can use as a matting layer or whatever. I'm going to keep the measurements a bit easier, so I'm going to cut this down to 14.5 centimeters or 5 3/4 inches, or if you're in the States, you won't be able to do that. You'll have to do it 5.5 inches, I guess, if you want to get 2 out of. piece of your cardstock. So this is a cute little dinky size to be playing with, actually. Very, very cute. Right, so let's have a bit of an experiment then. I think I'm going to try and use 3 of these papers and see if I can cut it all in one go. I'm trying to think, do I want it that way up or that way up? I think that way up. Okay. Right, so I'm going to try and cut this all in one go because the paper is not as thick as the cardstock, and so you can sometimes cut through 3 layers in one go. Also cuts down a bit on time. So I'm going to cut this at 6.5 centimetres, or if you're doing this in inches, about 2.5 inches. Give that a nice cut there. Okay, then I want maybe a panel that's, ooh, let's have a think about this. So 14, if we do 6 by 6, 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 2.5, so that's 14.5, or do I need 14? No, I don't, because this is 14.5, so I need it to be 14. So if I do, I've done 6, 7, 8, 6, 6 is 12. Could do that. Okay, so I'm cutting at 6 and 6. Sorry, that was my brain just talking out loud there for a second. Sorry if I went a little bit quieter. It was me just mulling. I do that sometimes when I'm trying to figure out a measurement. Okay, so that means we've got different panels then that we can stick, oh no, that way around, stick on here. And we've got 3 different patterns, so we can alternate if we want to, or we might not want to. Don't know. Let's see what happens. So I'm going to put these to one side for a sec and cut another base for myself. Sorry, my brain just went then. 14, isn't it? Okay. Yes, I may have got some of these envelopes in the back of my cupboard too, Monica. Yeah. You see, they were ahead of the trend. Yeah, and we didn't pick up on it soon enough, did we? That sometimes does happen. Okay, so let's have a look what's happening. I'll pop this piece of green in front of me so that you can see what's going on a bit easier. So I've got a blue card base, a peachy card base, and another peachy card base. And I don't know, now I can see some of the peachy side. I'm like, I might just use some of that as well, because it's so cute. Quite like that. Oh, a nice little strip of blue in between. That's a nice contrast, isn't it? No, that's probably a bit too big. We'll do something else. Okay, so on this one, we could have a nice contrast of the blue there. Put a bit of the green. And what have we got here? Not sure about that one. Okay. So this one, we've got some nice floral. Oh, this one we've got the stripe. And I've lost the other one. There it is. No, I think I'll go for the stripe on that one. So it's just a fun way to play with all the different patterns. And if you're cutting 3 pieces at the same time, you know, it comes together pretty quickly. Actually, I think I prefer the grass to be down there, then to have that one, then to have the flowers there. That makes a bit more sense, doesn't it? Right, so I've also got this piece of lattice, and I'm not quite sure where that's going to go. That might have to be saved for another day. Yeah, not sure about that. Okay, but we do have some of these pretty leaves, and we have some of these circles. I quite like the idea of a circle in the middle there as a bit of a focal point. And then of course we've got these scrap pieces that could be used. We could cut a circle out of those too. That one I wonder might take a leaf a bit better. Not sure. Hello everybody. I've seen a few more people come in. Hi Lorraine. Hi Monica Cara. You love this paper set and peach bundle. Oh, fantastic. Hi Janine. Hi Laurie. Is the postage the same to mail slim cards? I think it depends where you are in the world, and yeah. Sometimes the slim ones, actually you're not allowed to send really small cards because they get stuck in the system. So I believe you just basically just put them in a larger envelope, and yeah, that's probably the best way to deal with that one. Right, I'm going to raid my scrap box, guys, because I have a box of different things in here that I'm wondering whether to use. No, that's not what I thought it was. I thought this was the label scrap box. No, it isn't. Oh, here it is. Oh, I like having some spare labels from time to time that I can use for different things. Actually, I quite like that there. Ooh. And then we've got some grey scallop. Ooh, I quite like the look of the grey. That would be nice against the blue there. Oh, see, this is good fun when you've got a bit of a scrappy box, because you can find all sorts of things to use. That might be quite nice. It's a bit too big. Oh, no, not sure. Okay. Okay. Right, in this bag I think I've got a mixture of different things as well. Hi Ivy. Well, this is a piece of white card. Oh, that looks nice on there. That makes that pop a little bit more, doesn't it? Right, okay, let's start sticking some things down and see where we're going to head with this. I still quite like the idea of maybe that there. Ooh, okay. So this is almost like scrappy card making, but starting from scratch, where you're actually having to cut the scraps yourself in a way. I know sometimes when you have like gorgeous new paper, it's really hard to cut into it. But the thing to remember is that when you have paper sitting uncut, the only person it's pleasing is yourself. And the only time it pleases you is when you actually look at it. So once you've kind of got over the initial looking at it, I mean, realistically, how often do you pull that paper out to look at it and stroke it? So you may as well cut it up. What is it that Kylie Bertucci says? Love it, chop it. I'm going to say that in my best Cherish voice. Love it, love it, love it. Chop it, chop it, chop it. For those of you who don't know who Cherish is, you need to watch Bake Off, The Professionals. Jan. Oh, is Jan having issues? So for those of you perhaps who are starting out card making and you are after some just simple card layouts to do, this is a really super simple layout. It's basically different patterned paper, you know, a top and a bottom, and then like a little strip through the middle. So now I'm still deciding, do I want to go for, oh, I could pop that there and do that there. Was that a bit too much? I think that's a bit too much. Quite like the look of that. And then I don't know whether to do a leaf or to pop that up actually a little bit higher. Ooh, I quite like that. So this is such a simple layout to do. So we've got top, bottom and a middle, and then we've got a focal point. Easy peasy. And then if you want to embellish, you can do some extra embellishing. I'm wondering whether to have something maybe hanging down. I've got some nice, oh, I've got some baker's twine. I've also got some, oh, I've got some sparkly thread. Ooh, 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 I'll grab a bit of that. So if I tie a knot in the sparkly thread like so, I'm wondering if I can chop off his antenna and make this the antenna. Look. See? So what I'm going to do is do a little bit of butterfly surgery. So look away now, all you butterfly lovers. I'm cutting off the antenna. But look, it's so that I can give him a brand new set of antenna. Look at that. There we go. See? It's okay. The butterfly lives. So I've just got to pop a couple of these on. Hi Diane, I ran over here from so fast I'm out of breath. Where are you running from, Diane? So incidentally, these butterflies were coloured in a while back. I just stamped a whole load out and then spent a nice happy afternoon colouring a whole load in. So if you ever get a chance to do that, it's quite good fun because then you've got a whole load ready to go. I'm just pulling apart the threads on this twine because they're so pretty. I just want to kind of show them off a little bit more. So I'm just unraveling the threads a bit. Oops. There we go. Looks like butterfly magic. So that's a cute little card. Still not as cute as the one that Miss Janine sent me. What did Janine put on hers? Oh, there it is. Ooh, she did some, ooh, okay, right. Very inspired. I'm going to have to paste that, I think. Right, so this piece, we've got this one here, that pretty paper, that pretty paper, and that pretty paper. And then I'm wondering whether to have that kind of focal point, like so, there. Not sure about that. And then put something in the middle. Or we could, oh, I wonder if I could just do a white circle with a leaf. Oh, I quite like that. I might just go around the edge though of this with a bit of balmy blue or something. Or, ooh, I got pale pear pizzazz. What's that? Light granny apple green. Let's see if that would work. Oh, did you, Lorraine? They are a bit easier to use. And if you cut them carefully, they're easy to reassemble again. Okay, so I'm just adding a little bit of colour just to the edge of this, because I don't want to cut a larger matting layer just to put the border on this. It's already big, so I don't want to do that. So that's the alcohol pen that I just used then. So that just gives it a little bit more definition, ready for that lovely leaf to show it off. So these little slimline cards are great for perhaps a quick little thank you note, or, you know, popping with a gift where you don't want to give a super duper fancy dancy card. You can just do a little note on here. So add that stripe there. You all with me so far? So I know this is a bit different for me, and a lot of you are used to me doing whole loads of stamping, but I sometimes like to show you things that are a little bit different for me, and show you how to use some of these beautiful papers at Stampin' Up! Design. Okay, stick that on there. So circles can be cut out using the circle framelit dies. If you don't have a decent set of circles, Stampin' Up! Ones are really quite good because they also have a scalloped border as well. So I'm very, very gently just dabbing on glue here and there. I'm just going to gently hold that into place while that dries. So I love those little bitty flowers. Oh, these little ones. They are sweet, aren't they? I'm really loving these blossoms. See, this I think would be fine for a man. That's sort of masculine enough, I think, for a male card. Now I'm itching to put a little bit of extra embellishment on that. So there's me saying, oh, it's a male card, and now I'm like going to put sequins all over it. Where's my little pack of sequins gone? Who's got them? Eh? Who's had them? Oh, here they are. Oh dear. Oh, too pepper and you dumped too much pepper in your pot. Thanks for the reminder, Janice. Yes, I forgot to say that. These papers actually have 15% off them at the moment. That's why I chose them to play with today. I knew there was a reason. Oh dear. Thanks, Janice. Okay, let's pop some little sequins here and there. Okay. Oh, now see, now I've got the sequins out. I'm like, okay, come on. Let's just cover the whole world with glitter now and prettiness. There we go. Happy, 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 happy. Right. These would also make a nice set of notelets. If you're into giving like little cards as gifts, these would be lovely for that type of thing. You may have to seek out some envelopes, appropriately sized envelopes, unless you've got some in your stash. So, right, what about the next one? So we've got a little bit of this lovely scallop here, and I thought it would be nice just to tuck that underneath this paper here. So let's cut that off, use that. Whoop, there we go. Keep that for another day. Oh, have you seen the cork, Janine? The cork paper. Oh, I pulled it out this evening because I thought it would go nice with these papers. But it's so pretty. So I'm just going to stick this one on the base. Then this one's going to go there, but I think I'll probably stick this piece down to start off with. Yeah, we haven't had as many wooden embellishments this year, have we? We did have those lovely leaves last year. I got those last year. They were so nice. Oh, my computer's wanting to go off. Come back, because I can't see your comments when it switches off. Come on. All right, I quite like the idea of maybe just stamping a really simple sentiment just there and having that there. Oops. And I did have some tiny little leaves under here somewhere. Just tidy it up a little bit. Let's move some of these papers out of the way, because I was sure... Oh, there's a tiny leaf. I like the idea of putting a little leaf under there, maybe. Sorry, bear with. I'm just going to clear my desk a bit. Oh, a little branch. I love this little branch. It's so cute. I have a video going out next week with instructions for an envelope. Oh, that's useful. Yes, thank you, Janice. So if you don't follow Janice, please do. The leaf cut out of cork. Oh, yes. Wouldn't that be beautiful? I think I might just cut this branch. Happy little branch. Oh, I think that one's a bit too long, but just do that. And now I'm very tempted to cut out some little flowers or something from the paper. Look, there's these really cute little, or even some of that paper. Let's see if I can find that. Yeah, look. Oh, this is fussy cutter's heaven, really. Who's into fussy cutting? You will have an absolute field day with these, because there are some gorgeous little images here. If you like sitting and cutting little bits of paper, this will make you very happy. Night, Dad. Take care. I'm busy chatting and missing out on what Ruth's doing. Oh well, I'm afraid it's not super speedy, this type of crafting. It's very relaxed and laid back, and we're just, you know, enjoying the scissors cutting the paper here. Oh, look. Ta-da! And oh, there's a nice little leaf as well. I'm thinking I could cut out this leaf as well, because, you know, we can have a little leaf and a sprig and a twig. That'd be so much fun. Oh, that's so adorable. And now, if you don't mind, I'm just going to cut out this little flower because it's so cute. So this is very much less is more crafting. I know I sometimes go, less is more is such a bore. But actually, if you do less is more well, it really shows off even the tiniest little elements that you have. If you can kind of make it a really nice focal point. So I'm thinking a little flower there next to that leaf, and I think a nice little, even if it's just like a little hello sentiment. Let's see what I can find. So let's see if I can find a hello. Oh yes, in Forever Fern there's a hello. There we go. Which I haven't used that often, so, you know, doesn't often come out to play, this hello. So oh, Jan, have you got your ear things? I love my headphones. My husband bought them for me for my birthday. Right, I'm going to go with a basic grey because I don't feel that it warrants anything darker than that, really. You know what? I had a feeling that was going to come out wrong. You know when you just have this feeling and you think, I really should fix that stamp, and then you think, no, it'll be fine, And then it wasn't. Okay, let's try again. That's a bit better. Just have to live with it. Oh, Barb says she loves miniatures and fussy tiny. Oh, cool. What did Monica say? I watched twice. Oh, that's so sweet of you to say that. Oh. Okay, so let's get these twigs stuck on. So tiny little bit of glue there, like that. Now, the reason I stuck the sentiment on with dimensionals is so that I can poke things underneath, you see. So there is a method to my madness. Pop that there, and that can go in there like that. Oops, stay. And then this little twig needs a nest. There's a bird in a nest and a nest on the branch. Oh, go away, bug. Hello. Oh, who's that? Naomi Davis. I enjoy watching you very much. Accent doesn't hurt either. Oh, thank you very much. I take that as a compliment. Right, now I'm going to try and cut a tiny, tiny, weeny bit of the dimensional to put on my tiny little flower here, so it can be slightly raised like so. Okay, and then this one's going to go here. So this is why I deliberately stamped the sentiment a little bit higher up, because I knew that that flower was going to want to come in there. 4 Cindy's in the house now. Yay! Can all the Cindy's say hello? Can all the Cindy's say hello, Cindy? And then we'll know for sure that we have all the Cindy's in the house. New Cindy record, yeah. I think so, it could be. So we have Cindy Schultz. Hi, Jackie. Didn't see you earlier. Nice to see you. Oh, this is so pleasing. I like this one. Isn't that cute? So to distract from some of this great big space that I have here, I think sequins, of course. A few of these cute little iridescent babies. Oh no. Oh, what's going on that one? That's not quite right. It's the wrong way around. Actually, I'm not sure about that one there. I might just tuck it up there. Oh, I tell you what I do have. I have some grey leaves that I cut out. I had some spare cardstock, so I'm wondering if I could tuck one of these here, just to slightly distract you from the space that I have there. Yes, that'll do. So we got Cindy Sawyer, Cindy Schultz, Cindy Nielsen, and then I think there was another Cindy. I think there was today. perfect place for that. Tiny bit of glue on there. Pop that in there. Then you can come back with the sequins because it's not so urgent that that's there, so I can put one on the flower there instead. That's better. So that grey on grey is very subtle, but it just hides that little bit of space that kind of came there. And I love these little twigs. Love these. Okay, so we've done 3 little cards. 3 little cards are we? There we go. Very quick and easy with the DSP. What time are we on? 3/4 of an hour. Oh, I did want to do something with this. So let's have a think. I'm wondering, since I've got a massive piece of cardstock here, shall we go for doing quite a big card? It's not something I usually do, but we've got all this beautiful DSP that I think it would be nice to show it off a bit. So let's cut this into half. Well, not cut it, sorry, score it in half. How much is $1? How much is... Are you in the States, Cindy, or you're in Canada? Sorry, I had to pick up my dimensionals. They'd fallen down. Right, let's have a look. What paper did I not use? Oh, look at this. That's pretty nice, isn't it? Oh, that's pretty too. It's all pretty. Oh, so nice. Okay, I think I'm going to go for a big piece of that, and then I'm going to do maybe a blue border and then do something inside that as a bit of a contrast. So let's cut this down to size. So I'm going to cut this down to 14.35 by 20.5 centimeters. So it's basically 1/2 centimeter smaller than my card base. So it's, if you wanted to do this with your whatever card you have, then just basically fold your card in half and then cut your paper a little bit smaller so it sits just inside with a really nice kind of border. Oh, I forgot I was going to use some of this trellisy stuff, so I wonder if that would look nice on the blue. Ooh, ooh, I like that. Okay, right, so or actually, if I take that measurement from the inside of, oh dear, I'm trying to pull that out, maybe I shouldn't. I'm wondering whether to take the measurement from the inside of here instead. So that is, oh, it's just over 7 centimeters, about 7 centimeters by, oh, 11. Ooh, that's not like Stampin' Up to do it in English or British measurements. Actually, this is 7 centimeters or thereabouts. What does that look like on there? That doesn't look too bad, actually. I think I'm going to go with that to save me cutting into that just yet. Right, so I need the measurement from there to there. So rather than get a ruler and get it wrong, I'm just going to use my nail. The nail technique, you know. More precise than any ruler. Oh dear. Yep, there we go. Right, where's my scissors gone? There's a little pesky bit here that's annoying me that I need to cut off. There we go. So we've got that, then we've got that. Then we need some sort of focal point. So, ooh, what about that? Some leaves maybe? See, I'm wondering now if the blue would have been better, because or if I put a piece of blue over the top. Ooh, or a piece of peach, because I'm finding those leaves are getting a little bit lost. Okay, so if I cut this to 9.5 by 'I'm going to cut that down to 9.5 by, no, hold on, about there. What's that? Oh, 5 centimeters. Okay. So yeah, so 9.5 by 5. It's basically a smaller piece just to sit inside. Just to give an added bit of contrast, that's all it is. There we go. That looks a bit better, she thinks. I'm just going to stick it together because otherwise I'm just going to be faffing around and the paper's going to be moving all the time and I'm not going to like it. So I haven't put glue right to the end, and sometimes I do that when I'm not sure if I want to distress the edges of my paper. So it just makes it a bit easier if I want to do something like this, which is just lift up that paper a little bit and have it pull back. It's just a little technique that I like doing, especially when you're going for like a rustic look. It's quite nice just to distress the edges. Okay, so all I'm doing is I'm lifting and then putting my nail into the edge like so, just swiping and tipping, pulling this back slightly. Okay, so that's just a simple kind of technique to add some more dimension. Blue is always better. Well, I might bring some blue in another way. Oh, actually, I do have blue here. Not sure. Not sure about that either. I prefer the green there instead of the blue. Okay. Yeah, I suppose it echoes the green here, doesn't it? Pop that there then. And then so this is quite good because it's got the way it's cut, there are little areas that have got sort of dots in it. That's great for putting the glue on. So has anyone got this trellis? I think some of you may have bought it because it makes a good stencil. But you do get quite a few in a pack, so don't hoard them, use them. Okay. I mean, I don't have to use those leaves. I do have, I think I have some solid leaves left over unless I use them all up the other day. Oh, I did use them all up. Okay. I do have grey leaves. No, I'm not sure about that. Also, I'm wondering, have I used up all my gold leaves from I think I need to order some more of those gold leaves. They seem to have like disappeared. Okay, right, Ruth, focus. Ooh, I quite like the idea of a stripe through there. Flush the leaves. Oh, that's a good idea. Right, I'm just going to distress this up a little bit. Quite like the idea of that through there. And then yeah, I'm wondering if I make the leaves a bit darker so they stand out a bit more against that trellis, then they'll stand out. Right, so let's get some, this is some crumb cake. We'll start with crumb cake and see where we go. Oh yes, that already makes quite a difference. Just going to pop out these tiny pieces. So these leaves are from the new dies that go with gorgeous leaves. Such a pretty set. Yeah, this is turning out to be quite a little randomy kind of looking card. I'm wondering if I could sneak a butterfly in here now. It's not perhaps as peachy as I'd want it to be. This has got sort of elements of pink to it, but we could always add some other bits of pink somewhere else. Maybe a little word or something down there. Oh, it's looking a little bit more dramatic now. I quite like the look of this. Oh, what about some nice threads or something to poke out? I don't currently have any greeny, that sort of green ribbon, but I've got some of the... Oh, where's my black and white gingham? No, that's too much. Okay, let's go for the yellow. Oh, yes, I like that. Okay. Maybe a bit more of that. Oh, actually, I do have some of that iridescent ribbon. But I do like this gingham against... Yes. Yes, yes, yes. It's all coming together. Right. I love it when a plan comes together. Right, we'll stick these down because otherwise they're just faffing around. Get that down, that there. Let's just check where this goes. Yep. Okay. And they've got that one to go there. Then let's make a nice little ribbon zhuzh. So I'm just going to bring this backwards and forwards. Now I might cheat and get my stapler. To hold this all together. And pop that there. Now I did have my little mini stapler on my desk the other day. Let's see. Oh, it's still here. Yes. Okay. So that's a nice bit of zhuzh that can go there. Yes, I am concentrating. Are you asking me if I've gone quiet, Phoebe? Can you guys hear me all right? Okay. Right, that can go there, and that can go there. There's still a bit of glue there, so it might hold it. Let's shove a bit more under. Now, normally I wouldn't use wet glue for ribbon, but because it's going to be hidden, it's fine. And I think we're going to need a whole bunch of dimensionals under here to kind of hold this all together. Okay, let's dimensional this to the hilt. Right, I'm going to use these end pieces. I'm actually going to do that over the top, like so. Put this down here. So when you're doing sort of highly textured cards like this, you do need to make sure that everything sticks together. So be quite liberal with your adhesive. When I say liberal, I don't mean like soak it with wet glue. I just mean make sure that all the different parts are going to be stuck together. Just going to check where this is going to go. Right, so I'm going to pop one up there, one down there. Okay, so stick that over the top like so. Just pulling that out a little bit more because I hadn't realised I'd lost it. Okay. Now, like I said, we've got more pinky elements in here than I had intended. So I have got some pink ribbon that I'm wondering whether to use somewhere else. I'm just going to grab a piece of it and see. I don't know, do you think that's a bit too silly to make big antenna like that? Or should I just shove this under there as part of that? Or the other option is that I get my pink pen and I just splatter pink everywhere, and then also do some pink embellishments. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just clearing the decks because I'm going to get the pink out. So I've got light magenta madness here, and have I got dark magenta here? And what I'm going to do is just do a little bit of splattering across my card before I stick those butterflies down. Sorry, just take you up a bit. Oops. Okay, right, so that's just helped put a bit of the darker pink here and there. So then it won't be so alien when I then put these butterflies on, like so. Which I think I'm going to do now. Try to do that with dimensionals. Oh, go on. Go on, go on. May as well. Oh, I was quite pleased. My tomato plant has got a tomato on it. But they were drooping a little bit, so I've tried to prop them up a bit. I've just got 3 tomato plants in a grow bag. So we'll see what happens. I just got to keep remembering to water it. Right, let's do a bit of embellishing. So I've got the lovely sequins here, which I think I might just do a bit of scattering around of those. cute is that? I don't know whether it needs anything else. I did find I got some of those gems left over from last year. Hold on, I've got to find them. So these are now back with us in the, these are an annual catalogue, those faceted gems. Look, these. Now they're sort of a bit more of a reddy colour, but because they're iridescent, they actually look really good. They sort of look like a pinky colour, so you can kind of get away with using them. Oh, Swiss chard, yes, Swiss chard is nice. It's just like spinach. My dad used to grow that. The stalks, this fabulous like red colour. So these come in like, well, the reds are, there's like 3 different sizes. So it's great if you want to do gradients of sizing. I'll show you what I've done. There we go. You see that? Oh yeah. With a bit of garlic. Oh, and some sesame oil. I love putting sesame oil with anything green. Right, I need a little one. Little tiny one. There you go. Right, let's just move some of you over. Oh, very satisfying. I like that. See, much as I sometimes like having a bit of a break and doing simple cards, I think my true passion lies in the slightly more complicated ones. But I hope that you can see that I didn't like overdo it in terms of all the different products that I had to use. Oh, actually, what am I saying? I just thought there's the butterflies. So I use the butterfly stamps. Actually, that's the only stamp set I've used with this one, the butterflies. It's mainly is paper and ribbon. And yes, if you've got a nice leaf die, then obviously that's nice. But you could use anything to go behind there. You don't need to necessarily use the leaves that I used. But it's about the layering and the tearing and, you know, building it up. So there we go. I quite enjoyed that. And then of course we've got our 3 little mini slimline cards. So which one was first? It was that one, wasn't it? So we've got that butterfly, the leaf, and then the little twiggy flower. And then we've got the much larger, this is what we call this in the UK an A5 card, but for you guys in the States this would be your kind of 5.5 by 8.5 8.5, 8.25. I don't know if you make cards that sort of size, but in the UK, this, you know, this is your good old 8.5 by 6-ish sized card. So you've got quite a big space. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger than a 5 by 7. This is pushing towards the 6, and that's definitely over 8. So yeah, plus 1 centimetre basically, Janine. So there we go. So thank you so much for joining me, guys. Lovely to have your company as always. And so let me see if I can find a sweet sampler. I did pop it somewhere to hopefully remind myself to show it off. Oh dear. Go back on the shelf. Anyway, do comment on this video, and you'll be in with a chance of winning it. Janine, this is the cork stuff, and I thought that this would just go beautiful with those papers because it's so rustic looking. Look at that against that. How nice is that? So look out for that. That's in the new mini, this thin cork stuff. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this cuts out, because yeah, it's thin, and but it has like a thin layer of paper on the back. So it's very clever. Love it. So nice. Yeah, so let me know which card is your favourite. Which one are you going to have a go making? Oh yes, I found it. Right. And please comment if you would like to be in with a chance of winning a brand new stamp set, sweet sampler. This is now retired, and it was a host set. So please comment if you'd like to win it. Okay, so not in the chat. The chat doesn't count. It's got to be a comment in the comment section. So thank you, everybody. Lovely to see you. You have cork fabric. Actual cork fabric or pattern, Jan? Oh, hi, Jana. Oh, yes, please do watch the replay. But know that we've said hello to you, which will be really weird when you watch the replay, knowing that we've said hello to you. Okay, picadillo it is. Oh, you're sharing recipes again. Love it. Fab. I made a sarg recently, basically curried pureed greens. Looked gross, but tastes good. I love it, Lorraine. Oh, I know, Georgia, the peach tree state. I've known. I know you're all hungry now. Right, so also just a reminder, we're doing Zooming on Saturday. If you're not over on Artful Stampin Space, you will not get the information. So if you head over there. Also, if you don't do Facebook, which I know some of you don't, please just email me, ruthtrice@gmail.com, for the information. And you can hang out with us, you can craft, you can chat, you can sit and drink coffee and join in the fun. I'll probably do a few colour challenges as well throughout the day, and that'll be a bit of fun. So, hi Virginia. Hello. Thank you, Linda. Right, lots of love to you all. Have a great morning, day, evening, wherever you are. Please remember to give me a thumbs up. If you fancy giving me a thumbs down, that's fine too. But please do comment and be in with a chance of winning a free stamp set. Okay, lots of love to you all. Goodbye. Oh, do I need to go over colours? No, I don't. Do I? This is Pale Papaya. This is Balmy Blue. And I use Pear Pizzazz as the base for that one. and I use the Peach papers. So I'll put all the details in the description, and also the names of the stamp sets, the butterfly stamp set and the leaves, and so on as well. Okay, right, night everyone, bye.